Okay, guys, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try this again, and hopefully I'll get through it and I won't freeze, and everybody will be able to chime in with me. I'll invite a couple of people. Hopefully I'll get a couple of my family members on here with me. So just bear with me momentarily as I kind of go through and grab a couple of you guys. Because, again, I'm doing this because so many people have asked me or think they have misconceptions, and they think that they cannot use this tea if they are skinny. That they cannot use this tea if they're skinny. And guys, you must understand, it is vital to the health, your overall health, to be detoxifying. And why not do it in one of the most gentle ways, by being able to use a tea that's safe enough for infant to elderly, guys. Infant to elderly. You can use this tea. It's just super amazing. Formulated for use in the body every single day of life. So it's amazing. So I'll go in and get started. I'm not going to wait for other people to come on. They'll chime in. They knew I was just attempting to do a video, and the previous one I deleted because it froze too long, and I just want to start over. So first and foremost, let me tell you about what this is. This is our amazing detox tea. It is Te Divina, is the name that is coined by Vida Divina. Many of you knew that I've been on this health and wellness movement for roughly about now going on 2 years now. Goodness, January 2015, and we're approaching another January here. So basically, you knew of me being with the previous company, and we had a tea there as well, which was a detox tea. And so many of you have even asked me, why did you leave the other company? What is the difference between the teas, etc.? And I don't know if you guys have caught on to me before giving information with regard to the difference between these two teas, guys. I'll just start out by saying this. The previous tea you guys were drinking and getting amazing results. A lot of you lost 5 pounds in 5 days. That was a motto or kind of a mantra that we pushed with that particular tea as you were detoxing your liver, your kidneys, your intestinal tract, your bloodstream. But the old tea and the new tea, the basis of the herbs, the non-organic herbs, guys, it's the same tea, guys. Even though we're two different companies, it's the same tea, guys, formulated by the exact same person. He's the president of our company here at Vida Divina. His name is Mr. Armand Pujol. His wife is an herbalist and a medicinal doctor. She formulated both teas. The wonderful thing about this particular tea is that now it has the benefit of some additional medicinal mushrooms, which is making the tea give magnificent results very, very quickly. Many people, again, like I told you before, lost amazing weight, were able to get the 26 health benefits. So being able to lower your cholesterol, being able to not only just lose weight or detoxify your kidneys, your liver, your bloodstream, your intestinal tract, doing things at the cellular level, guys, is how this tea was actually formulated to benefit, again, safe from infant to elderly. You'll get benefit from using this particular tea. Still has the same basic 9 organic herbs. So you'll get the benefit of the holy thistle, the blessed thistle, the papaya, the ginger, the myrrh. You'll get the persimmon leaves, the malva leaves, the marshmallow leaves, and the chamomile. So again, both teas have the same original detox tea ingredients, again, formulated by the exact same person. But now upping the ante a little bit. So now we have the benefit of Chaga, of Ganoderma Lucidem, and we have, a few other things like blue agave, which is going to give it a nice, gentle, cleaner taste. So you'll get that benefit as well. You're also going to get the benefit of having cranberry. And we know that cranberry is very good for your kidneys and detoxifying your kidneys and things of that nature. So that is a plus and a benefit as well. Many people may not know what Chaga and Ganoderma Lucidem are. They have been around for centuries, used by kings and emperors to give overall wellness and health to the body. They do additional things like, first of all, just letting you know what Ganoderma Lucidem is. And we put it in pretty much every single product that we have at Vida Divina. It is a product. It is a mushroom. It's formed from a mushroom, from the reishi mushroom, guys. And so basically what it does, it is antimicrobial. It is antibacterial. It is antifungal. It has anti-cancer properties. So when people begin to use and use Ganoderma Lucidem on a consistent basis, they begin to see so many wonderful things occur at a much more accelerated rate if they're having issues with things like high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, thyroid issues, cancer, so on and so forth. The list goes on and on. What the Ganoderma Lucidem is actually going to do is going to begin to help encapsulate whatever is going on in your body, guys. I don't care what it is, whatever issues that you're having going on, whether it be inflammation, your skin is having breakouts from acne, all kinds of things. You're going to begin to get benefit by using or having that Ganoderma Lucidem. And isn't that absolutely wonderful that now we've added that into our product? So again, it encapsulates what's going on in the body. The chaga, again, it is a medicinal mushroom. So now we've added 2 medicinal mushrooms. Again, the king of herbs, they're both referred to as, and so some people, a lot of times will ask, well, what's the difference? And if I were going to choose between the two, because we do offer both of those in, a capsulated form for people who are having health issues, and just for people who want to do preventative health care. They may ask, well, what would be the difference between the two? Even though they have properties that are very similar, they're very different from one another, as the Ganoderma Lucidem is going to encapsulate. The chaga is going to actually rebuild and restore. It's amazing that God has created all of us, all living entities with a DNA. Human beings, birds, cats, flowers, trees, grass, everything has a specific DNA. And the wonderful thing about the chaga, and again, chaga is formed and grown. It comes from the birch tree. So again, it's coming from the earth, God created, etc. But what the chaga actually does, or the makeup of chaga, is almost exactly identical to that of a human being. So as you begin to take in the chaga into your body on a consistent basis, it's going to go in where your DNA is corrupt. It's going to go in and restore and rebuild. So that's why so many people who literally have problems with cancer, who have problems with diabetes, who have problems with high blood pressure, who have problems with thyroid issues, who have problems with neurological issues, they begin to very quickly begin to see results. So again, one is stopping, encapsulating, one is going in, the chaga going in and restoring and rebuilding. You want to be able to get the benefit of both. Chaga literally has the leading antioxidant of anything found in nature. It has more antioxidants, guys, of anything found in nature. I mean, when you think about that, that is a plus. Many of you knew about the noni juice movement many years ago. Noni has a lot of antioxidant properties. Many people were crazed over that. Many people know about green tea and, Chinese medicine and Chinese culture. A lot of people use that as well. But again, the chaga having more than all of those things. And so you want to be able to kind of understand what that dynamic is as you understand how important it is to detoxify your body. Now we'll go back and we'll talk about why you should be detoxing. And I want to chime into you skinny people, because so many of you ask all the time, why is it that I need to use this tea? I'm seeing people say that it's for weight loss. Guys, this is absolutely not a weight loss tea. I want you to understand this. Make sure you let people know this is not a weight loss tea. This is not a diet tea at all, guys. This is not a diet tea. What it actually does is actually a filter for the body. So first and foremost, it's going to be a filter for your body against anything that you're intaking, against those toxins, parasites, guys, that are coming. If you eat meat at all, any of you, and I see a lot of you chimed in with me, Nicole, Rhonda, Honora, Helen, thank you so much for chiming in and joining in with me this morning. Mr. Roy Bach, as I refer to as my up line at Vida Divina, so I'm appreciative of him. Julie, she's been absolutely magnificent. Sharon Tyson, that is my mother, my wonderful mother. So I'm glad that she's given me her support this morning as well and listening in. And guys, the chaga and the Ganoderma Lucidem has pretty much, I say all the time, you guys hear me talk about my mother. That chaga and that Ganoderma Lucidem has saved my mother's life. She's patiently waiting to be able to get products back because they did so much for my mother, changing what was going on with regard to her health, being on all these medications that were not doing anything. And the doctors would like to say a walking time bomb. could have a stroke or a heart attack at any minute. So she needed some help. She needed some help. And I knew what these products could actually do for her. I began to have her use the Detox tea. She used the Chaga and the Ganoderma Lucidem, and her life has changed significantly. Now, I will tell you that in the process of us going through this 4-month wait, I will tell you that she's starting back to just not feel as well as she was before. So it is imperative that she gets these things and continue to use them. Because I know a lot of people say, well, when I start feeling better and when my numbers start being better, do I continue to use them? Absolutely, you're going to continue to use them. This is a way of life. And the reason why I'm saying that, whether that be the tea, whether that be the Chaga, whether that be the Ganoderma Lucidem, to me, those are 3 products along with another product that I may talk to you about a little bit later. I don't know if I want to extend this video extremely long, but another product that we actually have that literally is going to give you guys magnificent benefit. But again, we talked about the tea. I told you what the organic ingredients are. I told you why you should actually think about the benefit of it, as it's adding in the Chaga, the Ganoderma Lucidem, the blue agave, and the goodness, I'm sorry. I'm having one of those brain things. That's why I need my products, guys. The cranberry. So bear with me. I apologize for that. So having those in going to benefit that tea to and take that tea to, kind of tenfold. Okay, again, the exposures that you're getting from the air we're breathing, guys, we don't see everything flying around, but the reality is we're taking in things into our body as we literally go out on a daily basis. We're out in the environment. All the exhaust that come from the car exhaust and from factories and everything that's let out into the atmosphere. We're breathing in all those things, and they're putting in toxins into our bodies and causing us to feel tired and sluggish and run down, and we just don't feel well. That is one of the reasons that you're needing this tea. The water supply, guys. Many people say, well, I don't drink the water. The water contains heavy metals, right? It's containing a lot of different things as they treat it with fluoride or treat it with chlorine or things to cleanse the water to make it better for human consumption. Unfortunately, many of those things are actually a deterrent in the body, and they begin to cause problems as well as they put in non-soluble minerals and all of those things into our bodies as well. Now, I know a lot of you say, I don't drink faucet water, but you do take a bath. And every single time, I want you guys to be clear on this, guys. We all have to bathe. And when you actually get in the shower, your pores open up, guys. Everything absorbs into your body. It dumps into your body. It flows through. It goes into your intestinal tract. It dumps there and it sits there. It is not cleansed out. It will not come out unless you detox. I don't care how much you urinate. I don't care how much you defecate. We have to talk about these things. We have to be real. I'm one of those people that didn't like talking about body excretions and things of that nature. But I have to be real about it. And until we can be real about what actually goes on in our bodies, we're not going to get better. We're not going to do better. When you know better, you do better, right? So again, when you're getting those exposures, so think about that. The water supply. The air that you're breathing in. If you eat meat, I don't care what kind of meat it is, pork, beef, chicken, turkey, if you're eating fish, if you're eating seafood, if you're eating, shrimp, whatever, you actually are getting exposed to parasites. I don't care what type of meat it is. Parasites are in all meat. So when those parasites are coming into the body, how do you think you're filtering out those parasites? You're not. Unless you're detoxifying on a daily basis or on a consistent basis, those parasites are actually sitting in your intestinal tract and they're festering. They're feeding against everything that's clogged up against your intestinal wall. So those things are actually sitting there and they're feeding off of it. If you can I know I'm being a bit graphic, but if and I have to do this because I want you to understand what's going on inside your body. If say, for instance, you prepare meat or you throw meat in the garbage can and nobody takes it out or heat gets to it. What happens to that meat eventually? It begins to fester. It begins to bubble, right? You start seeing things growing on it. Guys, this is some of what happens in your intestinal tract, and you begin to get parasites and worms that begin to grow inside of us. And if we don't take care of what's necessary in order to make those things better, we suffer. Our health begins to suffer. Our children's health begins to suffer. Some of the main things that you can actually tell that you're going to have a problem, or you are having problems, the bloated intestinal area, when you're getting a larger stomach. And a lot of us say, okay, with men, you have a beer belly. With women, we think about so many different things. You don't even understand that the larger your midsection is, guys, listen to me. The larger your midsection is, you lessen your days of life. You lessen your days of life from what's going on in your intestinal tract, guys. Just the stress levels, everything, they all coincide together. They all collectively work against giving you better quality of life and giving you better health. So you want to be proactive. You want to be proactive in doing what's necessary. Now, I wanted to tap into why everybody should be using this tea, right? Everybody should be using it, whether you're fat. I don't like to call people fat. I don't like that word, but I mean, we live in society and that's what they refer to certain things, or being obese, being overweight, whatever general verbiage you want to use for it, right? So whether you're overweight, whether you are skinny, or whether you don't have any health problems at all, you need to be using this tea. And so, the reason behind that actually is, well, it's actually many reasons you should actually be doing it. Many people don't know. So first and foremost, the tea is going to rebalance your body. It acts as a filter and it's going to rebalance your body. It's a nutritional rebalance, right? People don't realize that when you're gaining weight, when you're, feeling like you're gaining more pounds, it's the body's natural mechanism. It insulates itself with fat to kind of protect itself from the toxins and the impurities that are actually filtering into your body from the food that we eat. Many of us, we eat, we have a fast paced lifestyle. So you're getting things like, unfortunately, the McDonald's and the Burger Kings and the microwavable meals and things with all these additives and colors and food dyes. Those things actually have and full of sugar, hidden sugars, right? Your body is reacting to that, having all of those additional things added into the body. So then you start picking up excess pounds. Your body is pretty much trying to protect itself. So it's taking the fat and it's insulating your body with the fat to try to get rid of or protect itself from the toxins and the impurities, right? So think about that when you start seeing yourself and you're saying, that's kind of a clear sign that something is going on in your body when we're picking up a lot of weight and we can't seem to get rid of it, right? That means you got a lot of toxins and things that are going on in there, and we need to work on that and do what's necessary to kind of minimize that, right? So, again, you're going to pick up as a result the excess pounds, the excess weight, feeling tired, feeling sluggish, feeling run down. People say go work out. But when you're tired and feeling run down because of all the impurities and toxins in the body, you don't feel like going to work out. Why? Because you don't have any energy. You don't have any energy. So you got to do what's necessary so that your body can begin to get the energy that it needs, so that you can begin to work. Your body can work like it needs to. We say over and over again, your body is a miracle. And each of us, our bodies are different. My body is different from Belvin's. My body, Belvin's body is different from Nicole's. Nicole's is different from Rhonda's. Rhonda's is different from Honora's. Honora's is different from Kevin, So you all, no matter what it is, you could take 5 people and give them the same foods, give them the same nutrients, give them the same things, and all of their bodies would react differently because we all are different, right? So when you begin to take natural supplements or things like this, like the tea that's going to actually give you the benefit of detoxifying your body in the way that it needs to be detoxified, your body is going to be different and start reacting from Kevin's, from Anthony's, from Julie's, right? From Lisa, from Ray's, everybody. But you're going to get what your body individually needs. You're going to get what your body individually needs, because you may have high blood pressure, but Ray may have diabetes or maybe pre-diabetic, or Kevin may, be fine with whatever's going on the exterior or whatever, but maybe having some underlying issues that he may not even be aware of. So this tea is going to go in and do what's necessary to give your body nutritional rebalance, right? So how you're going to take this tea, you're going to drink this tea 1 or 2 cups per day. So it's going to be 18 to 16 ounces per day. You're going to make sure you're getting in enough water as well, guys, because as you're beginning, I promise you, this tea is not to be played with. And again, don't think that as you begin to use the bathroom and things are beginning to excrete from your body, that it's something bad. Those things, a lot of stuff has been sitting in your body for such a long period of time. There are a couple of people that I know in the company who are definitely health nuts, health freaks. David Rainey being one of them. I've seen for a long time where he's very conscious about what it is that he puts into his body. And, he gave his testimony about drinking the tea and what it did for him. And, knowing even still with what it is that he does on a daily basis and making sure he doesn't put bad things in his body. He was in that bathroom, guys. He was in that bathroom. I will tell you from my own personal experience, giving you my own testimony, going out to an event where many of the leaders, and including myself, were able to get only 3 ounces of this tea. We got 3 ounces of it, right? Late in the evening. And it worked on me, I would say, in about 4 or 5 hours. This is in the middle of the night. Some people, it worked immediately, 30, 40 minutes. But again, that's the beauty of it when you say everybody's body is different and everybody reacts differently. There's some people that when they eat, they go to the restroom within 30 or 40 minutes. That's how all of our bodies should be working, whether you guys know it or not, guys. When you eat a meal, your body should react to that meal within 30 minutes to an hour and send you to the restroom. That is normal body function. When you are having problems like most women do, where you are only using the restroom 1 to 2 times a week, if you're lucky, there is a severe problem there. There's a severe problem there. This is going to help rebalance your body. Now, when we're talking about those people, and again, what you're going to do, you're drinking this tea. It's going to begin to cleanse, detox. It's detoxing, again, like I said, at the cellular level, the kidneys, the liver, the blood, the intestinal tract. Your skin is clearing up. Your hair is growing. Your nails are beginning to grow. You're feeling better. You got energy. You're just like, oh my God, it's a new day. It's a new day. I promise you're going to feel better, right? And very quickly. That's one of the things I love about our products, giving instant gratification. Many of them instant gratification. That's what you want. You don't want to be taking something for weeks and you're like, oh, it's not giving me a benefit. It's not working. Guys, this is going to work on you immediately. And I mean all of you. It's going to work on you immediately, right? For those people, again, you're going to take 1 to 2 cups a day. Naturally begin to rebalance the body, etc. And so what you're going to actually do as well, again, pulling out all the impurities. I'm actually trying to make sure that I don't, miss out on any of my notations here. For skinny people, a lot of skinny people say, well, I don't need to lose any weight. You don't need to lose any weight, but you need to rebalance your body. You need to rebalance your body. You need to get rid. I promise you, skinny people, I used to be one of you, right? Could eat anything. My whole life for a long period of time, I could eat anything, do whatever I want, consume whatever I want, not have to worry about it. And then I got older, like around 35-ish, and things just started changing, right? So many people that are skinny have problems with things like IBS. You have irritable bowel syndrome. Many of you have digestive issues. Many things that are going on in your body, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. You're skinny, but you don't understand why you're having the digestive issues. Guys, again, it's coming from the toxins. It's coming from the parasites. It's coming from all of these different things that you're exposed to on a daily basis, right? This is going to help that problem. It's going to begin to pull those parasites and things out. They don't like it. They don't like that natural chamomile and that ginger. They don't like those persimmon leaves and those malva leaves and those marshmallow leaves. They want to get up out of there. They're coming out. They're coming out. So when you start seeing yourself to a point where now you're starting to feel better, and let me tell you what happens to you skinny people, especially those of you who are super skinny and you're having problems and you want to gain some weight. Your body is going to begin to rebalance itself. And now, as your body, you are the miracle. Your body is the miracle. As it begins to function the way it's supposed to, you'll begin to be able to get at a normal weight because your body is detoxifying itself. And now your bodily functions are now beginning to work how they're supposed to. So you don't have to, I have family members who deal with all kinds of issues. I have a brother who deals with, he has diverticulitis, which is an intestinal issue. So anything like IBS, diverticulitis, Crohn's disease, those all have to do with how your body digests and processes food, right? I have a wonderful gentleman who is on my team, Mr. Brandon, Mr. Finance. He actually has been on medications for, he has a number of ailments, but from Crohn's disease and different digestive issues, and had multiple surgeries, guys, been on all kinds of medications, literally for probably the majority of his life. He started using our products, and within 6 months, guys, I'm telling you, it would be wonderful if you would actually hear his testimony. Within 6 months, being taken off every single thing that he's literally been on his entire life since he was diagnosed as a teenager. That is super amazing. It's amazing what it is that we do. Again, the Gano, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-cancer. You want this in your life. That is why Mr. Armand, I'd say he's a genius to put those two medicinal mushrooms in our tea, which is, I mean, are you serious? Detoxifying your body. Then as your body is depleting itself, and because it's going to get rid of the impurities and it may lose some things, we have a product that is wonderful in our product line called Factor Divina. And I tell people, you want to replenish as you take out the bad things. Take out the bad things, replenish with wonderful, wholesome goodness. Our Factor Divina, 36 superfoods, guys. 36 superfoods in it. So remember, I talked to you guys a few minutes ago about the noni movement. Guys, it has noni in it. It has goji berry in it. It has blueberry in it. It has chaga in it. It has Ganoderma Lucidem in it. It has neem in it. There's so many wonderful ingredients that are in this particular comes in a wonderful tall bottle. It's a beautiful bottle. It looks almost like a wine bottle. You can actually take like servings or shots of it, right? Take it. It's going to give your body nutrients. You're going to get immediate energy. You're going to start feeling good. It's going to give you nutrition that you need for the day. You can put it in seltzer water. I've actually begun to drink seltzer water just as a just to kind of spruce up water sometimes. So if I don't drink regular water, I drink seltzer, and I drink it all the time. All natural seltzer water. You can take it and put a little bit of this in your seltzer water and actually make a healthy soda. You can actually make a healthy soda. Seltzer water is not bad for you at all. So I drink it regular with nothing in it, just plain seltzer water, right? So you'll be able to do this and up the ante, make you a healthy, nutritious soda type drink without all the sugars and all that crazy stuff that they put in those Mountain Dews and those Coca-Colas and all that sugar that's literally causing the candida bacteria in your body to make you crave it more and want more. It's wanting more sugar because of it. We don't know what's going on in our bodies, guys. It's crazy what's going on, right? So you're going to be able to do that. You can put it in milk and make like a healthy shake. I was looking yesterday, Angela Tinson did a video where she actually did, she added strawberries. She put in strawberries, bananas, and milk, and she mixed it with our Factor Divina. Guys, I mean, I wanted some of it. I haven't gotten up my Factor Divina yet, but I'm super excited about that. But another thing for those of you who like to indulge in spirits, per se, you might want a nice little something to relax on the weekends, or after work you might like maybe a nice little drink of tequila or gin, whatever it is that you normally do. You can actually use this and mix it with it, and it will give you a healthy mixed drink. Many of you use what we call chaser. You might use 100% fruit juice, or you might use pineapple juice or orange juice or grape juice or whatever it is to make your mixed drinks. You're going to use this, guys. It's going to make it taste absolutely wonderful. It's actually going to give your body vitamin and nutritional supplementation. Excuse me. I need water. I have some seltzer water, guys. So hold on a second and take a sip of that. Take a sip here. Sorry about that. So you're going to get the nutritional supplementation and the mineral supplementation and everything that. Did you know that when you're drinking alcohol, your minerals and everything are depleting? This is actually going to put it back into your body. It's going to be good for your body. It's going to be healthy for your body. But guess what? When you take this, you will no longer have hangovers. You will no longer get hangovers. You will not feel tired and depleted the next day where you're like, oh my God, I drank too much last night. You can actually drink this, put it in your drinks, or take a shot of it, You know, if you want to do it by itself or drink some before or after, and you're literally going to get health benefit. So I'm not going to stay on much longer. I just wanted to kind of address my skinny people that are out there and tell you why you really everybody needs to be doing this. And again, guys, infant to elderly, with the detox tea, 5 months and older, you can substitute, instead of putting in the water in the formula, you can use this tea in the formula with your babies. They're going to sleep through the night. They're not going to be colicky. They're not going to feel like they are, your babies are not going to be whiny all the time. Which means you're going to get some rest. They're not going to get the milk bumps and the breakouts, and because their bodies are detoxifying too. No, they're not going to lose weight, guys. So don't think about it like that. It is nutritionally rebalancing the body. And again, why I tell you that, because what's going on in your infant's body is very different from what's going on in your body. Your baby has not yet had the exposures. Some of them haven't, because goodness gracious, I don't know if you guys know right now, so many infants and children are being born with cancer. So many are literally coming from the womb with cancer. So they're getting what's coming from their mother's bodies and systems. And the mother may not even have cancer, but that child, unfortunately, the exposures, they're getting some of whatever it is, however it is that they're getting it. Babies are being born. It's unfortunately, but the largest age bracket for people having cancer right now, guys, is in our children between the ages, I think it's around 7 to 14 years old. You want to be able to give your kids something great. Just think about it. I grew up at a time where I could go outside of my grandmother's garden. We used to pick tomatoes and cucumbers and all kinds of things my grandmother would grow. We would come in, we would make pickles, natural things, right? We would have those things. It didn't have all the crazy fertilizers and all that stuff that they're adding into food to mass produce it. There were neighbors who had chickens. They went through that whole process. I never wanted to see anybody kill an animal, but it was the natural way, guys. The animals didn't have all this stuff that they're giving them, and you're wondering why your children are running around obese. They're actually getting exposures to all this stuff that's in the food. At least we had some benefit. Those of us that are 40 and older, we got some benefit. Maybe even your 30s and older, you got benefit of having some good, wholesome things. I was talking to Jessica yesterday. Jessica's on my team, and praise God, I love her to death. She is local to me here in North Carolina. She reached out to me when I was at the last company, so she got the benefit of using our products with the original detox tea. So she had the she was able to use the detox tea, the Ganoderma Lucidem. I think she used the Chaga, but guys, Jessica lost over 70 some odd pounds. She does not have, she's not pre-diabetic anymore. She just a multitude of things that actually benefited her body. And we were talking yesterday about GMOs, and I don't know a lot about GMOs, but she sent some information to me, and I'm learning more about it. People, guys, do you realize that the GMOs that they're, you may go in restaurants and you're seeing things where they say foods contain no GMOs, or they don't add certain things, right? I didn't realize that the GMOs that they're putting in food are causing us to always feel like we're hungry. Guys, this wasn't done by mistake. This is done by the food industry to make you always feel like you're hungry. And you're not hungry. You're still eating and eating and eating, but you still feel like you want to eat more, and you've had more than enough, and you continue to feel like you're hungry. We are the richest country in the world here in the USA, guys, and we are the sickest and the most obese. It did not happen by chance. It is time for us to take control of our lives, to do what is necessary. No, and when I go back and I talk about the GMOs were not added into foods until the early 90s. I graduated, and this all this does is reconfirm what it is I've been telling you guys all along. When I was growing up, we didn't have these problems. I graduated in 1989 from high school. So everything I learned in health class and everything that was going on in school, I think in my whole entire high school, we may have had, I could count the number of people on my hands that were overweight. It just didn't happen. You didn't see overweight people. There were not obese people. This is stuff that's started in the 90s, guys, and it's plaguing our society, and people are sick and they don't understand why. Even the older generation doesn't understand what's going on, but they realize that something is going on. This is part of the reason why we have to be more open-minded. We have to begin to do more research. Guys, there are things that we fought for, I know as Black people, and that's learning how to read. I need you to begin to open up a book. I need you to begin to do research in articles, and I need you to learn to read. Stop believing everything that comes across on the media, because everything, even when you're talking about going to your doctor is in business to stay in business, guys. They can't be in business if you don't come as a patient. They're not going to talk to you about all natural organic things. Guys, these are things from the earth. They're not going to talk to you about all natural and organic things because they don't get paid to. They get paid to push prescription coverage. Prescription coverage is the only thing that your insurance takes care of. It does not take care of organics, but organics is what's going to help save your life. Now, I'm not going to make medical claims. Not going to make medical claims because I can't. The government doesn't allow me to, for one. Number two, the FDA, you can't make medical claims with regard to organics. And mind you guys, I don't know why you're thinking that just because we're saying organic means it's from the earth. It's God-given. God created it. You put it in your mouth. You take it, you indulge in it. It grows on the earth. It's from the earth. It's whether it be something growing or something that God created. It's literally, you find it here in nature, right? Right? So the reality is they're not going to talk to you about those things. Your prescription coverage doesn't allow it, right? I can't make medical claims, but guess what? When's the last time that you saw a prescription that made a medical claim? Your prescriptions don't give medical claims either. They don't claim to cure any disease. All they do is actually put a Band-Aid on your symptoms to stop your symptoms or stop certain things maybe from progressing, but they certainly don't cure a thing. If they cured anything, then all these people that are taking diabetes medication, high blood pressure medication, thyroid medication, cancer medication, seems like to me after you take so much of it, you'll be cured, right? Right? Not curing a thing, guys. Be smart. Do your research. Go into like PubMed. PubMed is a, you find it online, publications and medical documents and journals by doctors and researchers that literally documents everything that I'm talking to you about. You can find out about Ganoderma Lucidem. You can find out about Chaga. You can find out about detoxifying your body and all the benefits of things like chamomile and holy thistle and blessed thistle and papaya and ginger and myrrh, right? When's the last time you heard of myrrh except for in the Bible? We have it in our tea, guys. It's in our tea, right? It's going to help you. It's going to help you. You're going to feel better. I know a lot of you are online and you're seeing all the things you're starting to see, because I know many of you follow. I had some of my old customers, and I wasn't selling the old tea anymore because I'm not a part of the last company. And I knew what this new tea was going to be able to provide to you guys, right? So I wanted to wait for it. I wanted to wait for it because I knew it was going to be significant and wonderful. Guys, I lost 4.6 pounds in 24 hours. Gunk coming out of my intestinal tract. I know it might sound gross, but the reality is that's what it is. Your stomach won't cramp. You won't feel weird. You won't feel like you're getting, you won't feel uncomfortable at all. It's going to be nice. It's going to be natural. It's going to begin, your body's going to begin to flow like it needs to flow. The 3 ounces that I had at the event that we had out in Orlando, Florida, I only had 3 ounces, but I had 3 meals the next day. And every single time I took a meal, even though I had no more tea, I used the restroom. I can't tell you the last time I did that. It never happens until I started drinking tea. That tea doesn't happen. Can't wait to get our shipments. I promise you, this is a game changer. This is going to help restore some health and some lives. You take this, giving your kids healthy drink, mix it half and half with fruit juice, guys. Allow your kids to stop getting that bloating. I can't wait because I'm literally giving it to my nieces and my nephews, right? They were drinking it before. They're gonna drink it now. I can't wait to make gallons for everybody so that they can begin to get their bodies back the way that they need to. I was looking at my niece and my 2 nieces and my nephew yesterday, and they're starting to get a pot belly. They're babies. They run around all day. They do fun things. You don't want your kids overweight. It's because of all of everything that's sitting in their intestinal tract. Guys, it needs to come out. If you have children who are constantly constipated, this is what you want to get them. Constipation is coming from them lacking minerals in the food. You're saying, eat your fruits and veggies, guys. Eat your fruits and veggies. You need to make sure you're going to be strong and healthy. We're preaching all these things to our children, trying to give them nutritious food, but the foods are nutritional deficient. We're trying to help you restore your life, restore your health, put great, good things back into the body, phytonutrients that are no longer in the foods as they're mass producing them, things that are in the fertilizer that are causing you the chemical exposures. We need to pull that stuff out of our bodies. We can't continue to use it. I hope that I said something today that resonates in the minds of some people. I want to read a few of these comments because I just want to, let's see what we're saying here. Julie says, see my post. Young 30-year-old friend was hospitalized violently from parasites, and he's a vegetarian. Guys, it's not a game. Can you imagine a vegetarian, parasites in the stomach, but he doesn't eat meat? Where do you think it's coming from? Where do you think it's coming from, guys? We got to be smarter. Right at the parasites, it goes into freeze. I apologize, Ray. That's the unfortunate. That's the only thing I don't like about Facebook Live. I like the fact that we all can connect with one another, but Facebook Live sometimes is not the best. I was going to do this as a YouTube and then post it to my page, but I like to engage. So thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see what we have here. Claudette, thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Amari, thank you. Darby, thank you so much. Latasha, that's my upline. Thank you for joining in. She's my sponsor. Jeannie, nice to see you as well. We need to get you some tea. You used to always drink the old tea. You need this new tea in your life. I promise you. Latasha says she's drinking a cup right now. Thank you, Latasha. We need tea. So, yeah. So who else we see? Sierra. Sierra, we've been talking to you, whether it be myself or Tamika, whoever, been trying to talk to you about what we have in this product and what these products are actually going to do. Maybe you'll take it upon yourself to try them, hopefully. Sharita Leon, I've been seeing all of your success online, Sharita. Been absolutely amazing, your results. Oh my God. I'm floored with what I've seen with you. So thank you for sharing. Yvonne Graham, hi, nice to see you as well. Great information, Andrea, thank you so much. Guys, I'm going to be in your face. Thank you for joining me, Martha. I have so much respect for you. I love you, Martha. Derek Jones, always good to see all the material that you have out there. Is absolutely amazing. Joseph, what part of North Carolina? I am actually in Eastern North Carolina, so I'm your Eastern area, Greenville, east of Raleigh, right? But it doesn't even matter where I am, right? I'm willing to travel. This movement for me is about helping people. And if you want product, all it takes is me mailing it out to you, right? Or ordering it through my website. So there are a couple of ways that you can get it. So, that'll be an amazing thing as well. Guys, and let me tell you something. There's no way in God's name that we don't have an amazing product line here. Guys, $23 million in sales. Let me repeat. $23 million in sales in 6.5 days. That's what we did at Vida Divina. This is an amazing movement. These are products that many of you have already tried. Many of you tried them before when I was at the last company. Why it's so much more amazing now. Pharmaceutical grade, guys. The highest grade found possible in nature. That's why you're seeing people with these results that you're seeing. We're using top of the line ingredients, not mid-level, they come in grades. And I don't know everything about the grade A, B, C, D grade. Guys, this is the highest grade pharmaceuticals that you can find in nature. What we do at Vida Divina, we offer it to you. We give you the highest grade, highest quality, which is the rawest materials found in nature at a price point that is affordable to the masses. This is a worldwide movement. We have launched in over 10 countries. This is not just USA. We are in Africa, Nigeria. We're in Colombia. We're in Puerto Rico. We are all over, guys. We're having teams that are being built literally right now out in the UK. Guys, it's amazing what we're doing here at Vida Divina. We're restoring lives. We're restoring health, and we're restoring wealth. If you are living too close to zero, If you are living too close to zero, if you can't seem to make ends meet, if you don't, why not first and foremost, get yourself healthy and then be proud that you actually can indulge and sell a product line to people that literally is going to help them. It makes you feel good about what it is that you're doing as a human being. For me, it does. I don't know about you. I know that we have the best compensation plan in the industry. I'm not saying it because our president actually created it. And by the way, guys, if you didn't know, he was the one that actually took our last company to a multi-million-dollar company, the highest income earning MLM. He did that. He created that compensation plan. He did. He was the one who actually made that a multi-million-dollar company. All he decided to do now is to make sure that his vision was continued to be fulfilled. He didn't see that it could be fulfilled at the last company. It was time to move on and do something different, a movement that was different. So he decided to invest over $33 million of his own money, purchase his own manufacturing facility, not put it in the hands of other people and maybe have a compromise in the product line. No, 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 no. That's not what we're doing at Vida Divina. We make sure we give you the highest quality, highest grade pharmaceuticals, guys. Products many of you knew before that used to get Chaga and Ganoderma Lucidem from me. Many of you know that my products went well in excess of over $100 at my last company. If you decide that you want to be a preferred customer over at Vida Divina, your products are $40 across the board. $40. If you decide that you just want to try one product, customer products are $60 when you order it through my website. Preferred customer, that means you decide that you need to use 3 products per month. $40 across the board. If you want to be a distributor, if you want to come in and say, I want to expose this product to people, everybody, I promise you guys, everybody needs it. There's somebody on this line or on this, on this feed, you got somebody who has cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, overweight, obese. I want you to think about the statistics right now, guys. The statistics, over 60% of Americans are overweight. I think it's more like 60, 70%. Since I started looking at things and being a part of this company, everywhere I go, I begin to look at people in a different way than what I used to look at people. And I am seeing children at a staggering rate be obese and overweight. I'm seeing adults. We're seeing this bulge. You walk out and you want to look good and you want to feel good. Guys, when you got extra weight on you, you don't feel good. I'm starting to get inflammation back on my legs again. I cannot wait to get my product. It is coming. It is coming, guys. It is coming. For all my reps that are online, your patience, your poise, your dignity, what you're doing in this transition, it is to be commendable. All of the things that people have said about you because you decided to walk in faith, to walk in belief, to believe in something higher than what it is than what yourself is as a person, to decide to indulge in something bigger than yourself, to help people. You should be commended and you should pat yourself on the back. This is a movement and we are going to restore and we are going to change lives. We will be a household name. We're already becoming one. 3 to 10 pounds, guys, people are losing with this tea in 24 hours. I just saw May Taylor's testimony. May Taylor, wonderful leader out of, she's around Philly. Wonderful leader. She has lost about 20 pounds in 48 hours. She has a lot of inflammation that plagues her body. And guys, this is one thing I love about us because we don't make false claims. We do video recordings. We get on the scale. We're not going to be intimidated about, a lot of us used to hide. We used to hide and we didn't want everybody to know how much we really weighed and what was really going on. I don't know if you know too many health and wellness companies where people are being as transparent as we are. We're going to let you